Chapter 1. The Boy from the Mountains. The boy's name was KOFI, and he came from the mountains of Ghana. His family lived in a small village, and they were farmers who worked hard to make a living. KOFI was intelligent and curious, and he loved to read books that his father brought back from the market. He dreamed of a life beyond the mountains and hoped to one day explore the world. Chapter 2. The Girl from the Sea. The girl's name was MEI, and she came from a fishing village in China. Her family had been fishermen for generations, and they had taught her everything she knew about the sea. MEI was adventurous and brave, and she loved to explore the coastline and discover new creatures. She dreamed of a life beyond the sea and hoped to one day see the world. Chapter 3. A Chance Encounter. KOFI and MEI met by chance in a bustling market in Accra, the capital city of Ghana. KOFI was selling vegetables that his family had grown, and MEI was buying fabric for her mother. They bumped into each other, and their eyes met. There was an instant connection, and they struck up a conversation. Chapter 4. A Shared Dream. KOFI and MEI discovered that they shared a dream of traveling the world and seeing new things. They talked about their respective homes and cultures, and they realized that they had many similarities despite coming from different parts of the world. They exchanged contact information and promised to keep in touch. Chapter 5. A Journey Begins. KOFI and MEI kept in touch over the next few months, and they learned more about each other's lives. They both saved up money and made plans to embark on a journey together. They decided to meet in Bangkok, Thailand, and from there, they would travel across Asia. Chapter 6. Adventures in Asia. KOFI and MEI had many adventures as they traveled across Asia. They visited temples in Thailand, rode bicycles through the rice paddies of Vietnam, and hiked in the Himalayas. They met many people along the way and learned about different cultures and ways of life. Chapter 7. A Call to Action. As KOFI and MEI traveled, they began to notice the effects of climate change on the environment. They saw polluted rivers, deforested hillsides, and plastic waste on the beaches. They realized that they needed to take action to protect the planet for future generations. Chapter 8. A Plan of Action. KOFI and MEI decided to create a social media campaign to raise awareness about climate change. They took photos and videos of the damage they saw and shared them on Instagram and Facebook. They also started a blog where they wrote about their experiences and urged people to take action. Chapter 9. A Movement Grows. KOFI and MEI's social media campaign quickly gained traction, and their message spread across the world. People were inspired by their passion and dedication, and they began to take action in their own communities. A movement had been born, and KOFI and MEI were at the forefront. Chapter 10. A Message to the World. KOFI and MEI were invited to speak at the United Nations Climate Change Conference in New York City. They delivered a powerful message to world leaders, urging them to take action to protect the planet. Their speech was widely circulated on social media and inspired millions of people to take action. Chapter 11. A New Future. KOFI and MEI's message had a profound impact on the world. Governments and corporations began to take action to address climate change, and individuals around the globe started to make changes in their daily lives to reduce their carbon footprint. KOFI and MEI became a symbol of hope, and their movement continued to grow. Chapter 12. A Legacy of Change. Years passed, and KOFI and MEI continued to work towards a sustainable future. They founded a non-profit organization that focused on environmental education and conservation efforts. They traveled the world, speaking at conferences and meeting with leaders to advocate for change. And, as they looked back on their journey, they knew that their chance encounter had changed the world for good. Subscribe for more content like this.